the phone finally came around to my way of thinking. I got the phone turned on. Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, step, and I got done.
You know, my place sound like. Hey, me.
Mall, I caught.
Too much bass, man. Take a little bit of it out.
What about the loose conditions completely? I'm just assuming you're pointing somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I'm not pointing somewhere else. I'm pointed at you. It's just Mother Nature dipping and dabbing. Somebody said take some bass out. Somebody said to take some bass out. I heard the water get in a wideband receiver. It all depends on who I'm catering to. I mean, I can take the bass out like this right here, and I can cater to a narrow band receiver if that's what you want there, Break. But hey, Danielsan, I appreciate you bumping it down, and the other station that said take some bass out. I took some bass out, but yeah, I don't think I like it this much.
Yeah, I'm going to be crazy. Catch you later, 12, the party move on go.
Who was that to say to take some bass out there, Break?
19.
Crank that bass up. Give me more bass. My receiver label.
Yeah, 10-4 and more bass. You said your receiver's loving it. I don't want to give you that much bass, but you said your receiver's loving all that extra bass. Hey, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, right here, right now. I got down.
Yeah, it sounds better, man, since you took a little of that bass out of it. Ain't so overmodulated.
Yeah, 10-4. You like it better like this right here?
Yeah, 122. It wasn't really that bad, but it was just a little bit overmodulated.
Yeah, I might have been too close to the mic also. I think I was up on top of the microphone like that right there, and I think that probably kills it. So if I back up off away the microphone a bit like that right there, it probably sounds a little bit better. So I might have been a bit too close to the microphone to break. Somebody out there saying pump up the volume. I got no more volume to pump up, man. We're maxed out right here. I ain't got no more to pump up to break. This is as far as it goes.
It's not the volume, it's the bass.
The one you had on there before experimental, man, sounded good.
The one that was before the experimental?
Before the experimental.
Roger, there, Danielsan, and here I'll go back to the other one. I don't know that I like it as much over here, but it all depends on the receiver. But this one here is the one that yeah, this is the punch. And we'll go back to the punch. That's the punch version right there. I don't know. I might have lost the relay again. I did. I lost my relay. Doggone it. The power supply is all hosed up. It's making voltage but no current. So my king relay drops out.
The punch sounds good now.
Roger, the punch sounded good. Yeah, punch is the last one that I did that I liked. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the big box. Hold on a second here.
I don't know who it is.
Hear anything.
Nah, I tell you what, I thought I got rid of you. I'm listening for him. Oh, that fool gonna come out here. Yeah, he might have been the loudest coming to your radio, but it was somebody else out there calling you. Let me get out the way.
Anyway, Danielsan, I'm back on the driver without the big box. I had something, I got two relays over here, and they both key in, and they draw some current. And the last power supply in here gave up the ghost. So this time I put a different power supply on the relays. And it has a voltmeter and an ammeter on it. And I had it set at 30 volts. And I key down, it pulls about 0.8 amps. And the longer I keep key down, the less current it shows on the meter. Until it goes down to no current, and then the relays pull out. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but I got something goofy going on with this power supply, and I thought it was RF getting on the power supply, so I put a RF choke on it. It didn't really change anything, so I don't know what it is, but anyway, now we're down at a 85-watt dead key right there. Yeah, about 85-watt dead key to break.
I'm on the way, and I got it. Tell me, big ride. Me and my mobile are more than white. Get up.
Yep, I hear 766 in backscatter.
Lesson on the mall, lesson on the mall, lesson on the mall. Get back on right foot and go. No, get back on right foot and go.
Boy, I do hear 76. Well, 766 in backscatter is smoking.
Yeah, you know the game never changes. Only the names. The game never changes. I want to be my favorite number at that. Mr. Worldwide switching the goal. The party pooper's through.
Hey, party pooper, I hear you, I do out there. Hey, party pooper, I hear you making a lot of noise around my stack of bricks. Party pooper, have you got any kind of a sloppy copy? Motor mouth mall stepping right there right now. Break.
Motor mouth mall dipping and skipping. We hear you up and down.
Dipping and skipping and flipping and flopping, bucking and weaving and shucking and jiving. Ain't no doubt about that. That's the best we can do out here in the world of sound. Oh, we worked this itty-bitty driver right here, right now. I got down.
Yeah, you were dropping and now you're back up there. Tucson said that.
Roger, yeah, Mother Nature coming and going. Mother Nature giveth and Mother Nature taketh away their break.
Oh, yeah, she opens her legs and closes her legs. I'm out here just scared about my
I got this weird relay issue over here. I turned off the power supply and turned off the big box. No idea exactly why the doggone thing does what it does, but my doggone keying relays after the power supply gets drained on for a while, it loses the ability to key the relays. And so anyway, I got to figure something out for that. I think I'm going to switch the relays out eventually, but right now they are what they are. Motor mouth wall stepping, I got down.
You got a big antenna. You don't need a big box.
That's true. This big old antenna helps. 96-foot long monster. I'm going to make it smaller, though. I'm going to cut it down to 74 feet. And make 12 elements on 74 feet, so I'll add some more elements to it. Shortening the boom's going to drop the gain, but it's going to be super, super broad-banded. I mean, broad. Like from 26.8 to 27.965. And it's going to be there at 1.2 to 1 across the entire band. And not just the SWR is going to be low, but the reactance is going to be pretty flat too. So it's a 1 dB of loss and gain, but it's going to be one heck of a bandwidth. So I can literally go any channel I want, not have to retune the amplifier or anything really. I can peak tune the tuning if I want, on the little box if I want to, just to keep it happy. But for the most part, it's going to be like running into a dummy load to break.
Roger, I caught most of that, but I guess there's other people out there that feel more important than you. They want to talk now.
Well, there's a lot of people out there a whole lot more important than I am. That's for sure. There's a whole lot more people out there a whole lot more important, and I'm glad they feel that way, too. Everybody's entitled to feel important, just as long as they're not impotent to break.
Hey, Roger. Well, I'll let you go while I hear you. 602 in Tucson. I'm Danielsan. So have a good one.
All right, there's 602. Yeah, good to hear you up in there, man. I tell you what, you guys make it a good trip from Tucson. It was good to hear Danielsan out there in that little Moxon beam, man. I could not believe that. That thing's working really, really good. Talk about big bang for the buck right there. That's the hot ticket. So, what are you working on? A beam or a ground plane?
I'm working off of a Mako 5/8.
Roger, on the Mako 5/8. All right, good deal. Good antenna. I like the Mako 5/8. They work good. You know, if they would handle the power that they were supposed to handle, I mean, that I needed, you know what I'm talking about. They're great. But, yeah, for anything under a couple kilowatts, they're great to break. Then they got the Mako V5000. It works good. Then you got the Shockwave. And then, of course, you got anything else open over that. But, yeah, those Mako 5/8s, they work good. They're break.
Hey, Roger. Now I'm running a little DX500 on it. That's all I got over here. Nothing big.
That's all you need. I mean, you're making a heck of a trip over here. Great signal, good audio, and yeah, you're doing a fine job over here. Check this out. I got a playback for you.
Roger. Now I'm running a little DX500 on it. That's all I got over here.
There you go. All you need now is some wideband audio to break.
Yeah, I need to find someone that knows how to do that kind of stuff.
I can help you out.
Oh, okay.
It's easy. And if you're willing to do a little bit of the work yourself and you know which end of a soldering iron to hang on to, I can save you a bunch of money.
Roger, we had a dead key out there. Not sure if I'm getting over it.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
He said you're getting over it, Kurt. You can keep talking to him. All 5 if you need it.
Oh, wow. Now listen to that. Hey, Danielsan. Now wait a second. Watch this.
He said you're getting over it, Kurt. You can keep talking to him. All 5 if you need it.
I got my headphones up too loud. Now listen to that. Anyway, I got my headphones up too loud there. But, yeah, what a trip. You guys are smoking. Motor mouth mall waving and stepping right here, right now. And I got the gate rolling now, Danielsan, by the way. My phone finally stopped saving the other one. And I started a new gate about 12 minutes ago to break.
Hey, you send it to Danielsan and I'll pick it up off of his page.
I'll put it on YouTube. I'll put it up on YouTube at the MMM Video Gates site, or it'll go to my Facebook page. But either Facebook or YouTube. But yeah, I'll put it up there tonight when I get home.
Oh, shot.
Yeah, I'll probably listen to it a little bit later tonight or whatever. So when I find it, Kurt, I'll make note of it and make sure send it over to you or whatever.
So I can pick up stuff off Daniel's page.
10-4. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, he said he'll listen to it later tonight, and he'll let you know it's there when it's there, and you can listen to it to break.
Hey, Roger, sounds good to me. I listened to the last one yesterday that you sent to him. Before you go.
10-4. 10-4. You know, I got to say, this whole day and age of internet and all that stuff, I mean, it has its pros and cons. For what we're doing for setting up audio and enjoying each other's audio and that kind of thing, it's great. But for the drama, sometimes it may be not so good. But for what we're doing, man, oh man, the internet is great. They're great.
Oh, yeah. Check the attitude at the door. It's great. Check the attitude at the door. Internet's great.
Absolutely.
I just got to keep my mouth shut, stop pissing liberals off, and I think I'll be all right.
Oh, man, that's funny. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, there's not much you can do to help them out to break.
I just have a problem with keeping my mouth shut. You know, they piss me off too easy. Well, swing it up now.
You know, most of them, well, I don't know about most of them. Some of them are all right. They keep their opinions, you know, as their opinions. And everybody's, of course, entitled to their opinions. But some of them, we got one here in Santa Maria that's just, you know, over the top. I can't stand this shit.
Yeah, that's because I didn't have this big quad. Hey, we used to have a guy out here, Jesse Harris.
I don't know who he is.
Pooping, goddamn. I don't know what handle he goes by, but he talks on the bull sometimes. I just haven't heard him out there.
What did he go by?
Well, back a few years ago, on 14, he went by Democratic Doctor. I don't know what his real handle is.
10-4, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard him. Must have been a duck that break.
Put it down. What we can? Yeah, he talks on the radio though. He plays musical instruments. Black guy. I believe he lives in Alabama. Black man.
10-4.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. I heard that, I did. I'm not sure who that was, but I did hear him. I think. Hello. Well, that wasn't them. Maybe they were here.
He talks on the...
Wait a second.
I believe he lives in
Right here.
Alabama. Black man.
10-4. Maybe here.
Hello.
That was him right there. I barely heard him, though.
Oh, tonight, boy, I started to go over and turn that old lingy on.
I don't have that same problem.
Lucky you. Well, that wasn't them. Maybe they were here.
He talks on the...
Wait a second.
I got no problems hearing you.
Wow, what a difference. I like this session file. This is actually not bad. This is back to the punch mode. I guess I like it.
Normal, and I say hello.
Didn't get enough.
I guess I like it.
That's all I got on that one, but it does sound good. I like it.
10-4. Yeah, I'm not sure how it does on a narrowband radio. I heard that wide session, the other one, sounded, I'm not sure how to put it, but on a narrow radio, it sounded quiet. It didn't have any real punch to it. But on a radio like yours, it sounded humongous. So, yeah, it's a toss-up.
Yeah, right now it sounds like we're on a direct wire from here to there. It sounds nice and clean over here.
Roger.
Yesterday when I messaged you, I said, I think I'm done catering to those that don't have hi-fi receive. You know, yeah, I understand the issue, but I'm here to have fun, you know? Yeah, anyway, here's what I got.
It sounded, narrow radio, it sounded quiet. It didn't have any real punch to it. But on a radio like yours, it sounded humongous. So, yeah, it's a toss-up.
There you go. I hope that made it.
Beautiful, yeah. It made it all right. And then some. Very cool. Yeah, I actually got some competition up in there with me. There's some background singers and whatnot, I guess. Mother Nature dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping and buck and weaving and shucking and jiving. You know how she does from time to time. Sure do appreciate the playback. Hey, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast, right here, right now.
Hello, 777s. Hello, Motormouth. Hello, Motormouth.
The conditions drop out, so that's pretty cool. I can't wait to get it up into the air, but my older son is at work, and I'm not going to have a chance until probably tomorrow or the next.
10-4, well, I'll be patient and wait. Hello, 302, I heard you calling up in there too, I did. And yeah, I'll be patient and wait tomorrow or the next day, whichever you get time to get that thing up there and all that, man. If it did as well as it did down there on the ground, you know, just imagine what it'll do. You get it up in the air where it belongs. Oh my God, it's just amazing. I think you're going to find that horizontal is so much more fun than the vertical to break.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'm going to have fun with it. I've got that magnetic loop that's bi-directional, so I understand how to get the nulls in a direction, you know, to block out noise and stuff like that. And that's really what I wanted, was the rejection more than the gain. But there's a little bit of gain there, so that's nice.
Yeah, you do what I do. And point that point the antenna where you want to do the damage, and then use your 5/8 wave or a loop, whatever you've got up there, another antenna as a sense antenna on that little MFJ 1025, and then put your heat where you want it, and then use that 1025 to dial in what you want to hear. And between the 1025 and the directionality of a loop and or the 5/8 wave as a sense antenna, man, ain't nothing you can't tune out to break.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, as soon as I get it up in the air, I'll be messing with all the diversity settings and getting it set up right, get rid of some noise, and bring in signals better, that's for sure.
That's what it's all about, antenna. You know, not just antenna on transmit. A lot of people get hung up on antenna on transmit, using one antenna for both. But that dual diversity and being able to phase the two antennas against each other on receive and maximize what you can hear, and then put all your heat to that particular station, it gives you the illusion. Well, it's maximizing your conditions and your situation, but it gives you the illusion of being a lot more 10/8 than you really are. I mean, you're making the trip and you're getting the job done, so you're definitely 10/8. But it's an illusion to break it.
Yeah, roger that. Definitely. Hey, I've already seen some improvements with the antenna. I did talk to, I think it was 252 this morning on the Moxon, 100 watts like I did with you, and he said I was hitting him at a 9 out that way, so I got to play around with the conditions and figure out where to point it. I'm not turning it or anything right now. I just kind of have it kind of turned to Northern Cali right now, so it's kind of hitting you in Oregon and, you know.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, your conditions are incredible right now. Check this out.
I was hitting him at a 9 out that way, so I got to play around with the conditions and figure out where to point it. I'm not turning it or anything right now. I just kind of have it kind of turned to Northern Cali right now, so it's kind of hitting you in Oregon and, you know.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you're up in here. You're peaking about 7S units right now, the break.
Hey, break on that Danielsan. You just came in really good just now.
Hey, Danielsan, did you hear that guy?
I heard most of it. Right at the end, it dropped out. Right at the end, it dropped.
Yeah, more. Who are you talking to?
At 80% of it.
10-4. I'm talking to Danielsan in Tucson, Arizona. The other station said, Danielsan, you just sounded really good right now. I don't know if you realized that was a playback or not. And 302, I got you in the 2. Here's what I heard.
Hey, break on that Danielsan. You just came in really good just now.
Hey, Danielsan, did you hear that guy?
I heard most of it. Right at the end, it dropped out. Right at the end, it dropped.
Yeah, more. Who are you talking to?
At 80% of it.
10-4. Oops, that's what I heard right there. I heard 302 come in there. I heard the station saying that Danielsan sounded really good when I got up off the key. I think that was a response to the playback. And then 302 and Danielsan is smoking Motor Mouth Mall, stepping right here, right now.
That's a Motor Mouth Mall rider, 302 out of Miller Road. I'll see you.
Same for the 302. Good to hear you up in there. 302 Motor Mouth Mall, waving and stepping.
Happy Father's Day and keep up the good work. Down and good.
I think I heard somebody calling Mr. Pioneer out there, 710, 910, 910. Pioneer's 910.
Ain't nobody but me. Just the worldwide. You like that audio, homeboy? Hey, Paper Chase.
Danielsan, did the Mother Nature drop out there, break? Yeah, it got wide. I hear Virginia rolling up in there a little bit, but not quite strong enough for me to talk to, I don't think. Not with these 85 watts. Motor Mouth Mall, working these 85 watts and a big antenna got down.
But I couldn't hear right now anyway with all that skip over there, but I was just going to wish him a friendly good time. I'm on my driver. Lord knows you sounding good in beautiful Victoria, Virginia. And it has been a long while. but I do want to wish you well, and it sure is good to hear from you. Happy Father's Day around the shores of beautiful Lake Michigan. The great party pool.
Virginia's talking up to Michigan. Look at that. I guess I'm going to stop this gate. Motormouth Mall stepping.
What up, buddy? Well, I think that was,